Hello, everyone. Good day. Thank you so much for joining us once again on another episode of the Outreachy Mentors Coffee Chat. Um, this is our second chat in the year 2025, and today again we have an awesome mentor in the house joining us as guest to tell us more about our experience, our community, and a lot of other insights. So, if you are considering being a mentor, this live video is for you. So, before we go on, for those that are just maybe coming across this video for the first time or coming to the Outreachy channel for the first time, so this is the Outreachy Internship YouTube channel. Outreachy provide paid internship opportunity to folks who feel marginalized and underrepresented in the country they are living in the tech country they are living in. It's a two cohorts in a year program, and we provide interns with stipends of 7,000 USD. Also, we are also open to different communities, open source, open science communities to participate. So if you have projects as a community, if you're working with any open source or open science project or any humanitarian project and you want our interns to contribute to, you are welcome to join us. The application for the June 2025 cohort. So instead of, we all know the May 2025, the May cohort. So for this year is the June 2025 cohort. And the application is currently open. So mentors, mentoring communities, coordinators can apply. And the good thing about today's chat is we are going to be learning from a mentor, someone who is actually working the work. She has been a mentor for a while, and we are going to be learning from her. So, okay, let me bring our guest up. So our guest is going to help me with the pronunciation of her name so that I don't make that mistake. I forgot to do that behind the scenes, so I'm going to do that now. Hi, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
Oh, thank you, Matola. You can call me Svet.
Yvette.
And by the way, that means world in my native language.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
you can call me Svet, but my name is Svetlana Ugarcina Perovic.
Nice one. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get into it. I can see some people are joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are a mentor or you're considering applying to be a mentor, or you want to join the mentoring program, you want to join Outreachy internship as a mentor or mentoring program, please come and learn from our mentor today. Okay, so let's get into it, and we are going to start with, we want to get to know you better. We want to, yes, you've told us the meaning of your name. We want to get to know about your relationship with Outreachy. When did you start contributing? Which community did you join through? How did the whole journey of mentoring through the Outreachy internship actually started?
Oh, that's a long question. I will try to keep it
But-
short.
Okay.
No worries, no worries. So, as I said, I will repeat. So, my name is Svetlana Ugarcina Perovic. You can call me Svet. And I'm a microbiome scientist who supports global open science initiatives for more than 5 years now. I have been involved with Outreachy as a mentor for multiple rounds, specifically starting in 2023. And my relationship with Outreachy is really nice. So he's primarily involved guiding contributors and interns through the project called BuxDB, and fostering a supportive environment within our community. What actually I wanted to say in the very beginning is thank you for inviting me to join this chat. It's really my pleasure. And I would like also to say hello to my mentees, and I'm pretty sure that they are down in the chat, in the audience, and also to all the other listeners joining us today. I'm really looking forward to connecting with all of you and during the stream, but also what I would like to highlight that you can contact me afterwards. So I will be after the stream also available for all your questions.
This is our one in a million mentor. Our mentor, our special guest today, like our special guest. Our guest is really special. All our guests are special. And today
Thanks.
we have another special guest. So it's yes, it's just we have just one guest today, and I'm feeling like, oh God, yes, this is going to be another beautiful chat. Okay. Thank you. Just as you've heard, our guest is available. So even if you have any questions, and shout out to the interns, I can see you. Your interns are really showing themselves in the chat.
I show you. I already told you they are my stars.
Okay, I can see. I can see. I can see. I can see. All right. Thank you so much for that intro. And just as our guest also mentioned, so if you have like questions, either you want to join as a mentor, Outreachy needs mentors. We need mentoring communities to participate in our program. Please, we need you. If you have any question, you can connect with her. You can ask questions about mentorship. They are going to actually be sharing some insights on while on this call. But I'm just saying, if you want to like reach out to them later, they are open to that. Okay, so let us ask about your experience. Yes, I know you are a bioscientist, but let's ask about your experience like when it comes to mentoring. Have you mentored before, officially, unofficially? Do you have like any experience when it comes to mentoring?
Mm, this is a question that I was looking forward to hear, and I will explain you why. Um, I was thinking, why nobody teaches you to mentor, and how to share experience and knowledge, because during my studies there was like no subject on this important skill in mentoring, yeah, at least in life sciences. Probably in social sciences you discuss mentoring, but in life sciences you are not discussing it. So fortunately I have learned it from my mentors how to mentor. So during my PhD, my 5 postdocs in 5 different labs and 5 different countries, I learned what to do and what not to do as a mentor. So, yeah, greetings to all my mentors that actually taught me how to do mentoring properly. So since 2020, I have actively participated in global mentoring initiatives that embrace like open science and open source principles. So in addition to my involvement with Outreachy, every summer since 2020, I have spent 2 months mentoring a student through the National Summer Undergraduate Research Project, called like shortened ANSERP. And also like last 10 years as a postdoctoral researcher in academia, because I'm working at the University of Trento in Italy. I have mentored master students, PhD students interested in doing microbiome science. So yeah, I have so to answer to your question, yes, I have prior experience mentoring, but not like official knowledge on it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I totally agree with every point you made. And also, because some persons might be thinking, oh, does that mean some persons have been asking us that yes, I don't have any on like official experience mentoring. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
there are some lessons you have actually learned in the past that you can bring to mentorship, like when you want to mentor, some of the lessons you have learned.
Sorry, could you please repeat the question, because I couldn't hear the last part. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
There are some technical issues, which is totally
Yes.
fine in this setting. No worries. So
Oh
please repeat the
my
question. But
God.
this is like
It's fine.
no, this is like real life, like real life online. So no worries.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much for understanding. Okay, so I just wanted to ask them. So okay, I think my next question that I was trying to ask
Uh
is
huh.
yes, you have like unofficial mentorship experience and skills that helped you now. But why did you decide to join Outreachy through your projects? Like, how did it happen? And how has the experience been for you?
Oh, okay. So I chose to mentor outreach interns because I'm passionate about fostering equitable access to internship and scientific opportunities, learning opportunities. So my colleagues from the Microbiome Virtual International Forum Initiative, Levi Waldron and Chloe Mirzai, introduced me to Outreachy. And this experience has been incredibly rewarding. So it has allowed me to connect with dedicated individuals, and I enjoy support their skill development in nurturing settings. Also, I have learned great lessons from my mentees and from diverse community we engage with every day.
Oh, I was scared that maybe we have another another technical issues
No,
episode.
no, I just finished my answer.
Okay. So actually, there's another part to your question. The question I just asked. I just want you to tell our audience and the people that are going to be listening to this chat later, especially mentors, potential mentors, folks who are still doubting maybe they should join Outreachy as a mentor. So you're going to tell, like, we want you to tell us, let us feel it. Um, how the experience has been so far for you, and what is, and if there are much, you can tell us what are your proudest moments as an outreach mentor.
Mm, First, I would first, if you don't mind, Omatola, I would like to tell the audience more about the project and the community, because somehow we skip that. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, so I'm a part of the Biconductor community, and we are focusing on microbiome data analysis. And the key project we are working on is BACSIC-DB, which stands for Comprehensive Database of Published Microbial Signatures. So I believe Kate or Divine will share a link in the chat so you can explore it. But in short, so we are doing work on data from the human microbiome. So what is the human microbiome? So it's essentially the community of organisms, like tiny organisms, like bacteria, fungi, and viruses that live in and on our bodies, especially in places like gut, skin, mouth. And these organisms play a big role in our overall health because they help us digest food, support immune system, and so on. So having a balanced microbiome is super important for the human health. Yeah. For example, they can protect us from harmful pathogens, but if they are unbalanced, if their balance gets messed up, like from a poor diet, antibiotics, or stress, this can lead to various health issues. Yeah, from digestive problems to some disease, maybe. So back to our project BACSIC-DB. So we are trying to collect human microbiome and other host associated microbiome data in a uniform way and well-organized way. And we are particularly interested in microbiome signatures that are linked to various health conditions. So what does it mean? If you open the platform, you can see a BACSIC-DB signature. That's a unique set of microbes that researchers have identified as being associated with a certain disease or health outcome. And by studying these signatures that are scientifically proven by different research groups around the world, scientists can do a better job. So they can better understand how our microbiome affects our health, and potentially, and we really do hope that they will develop new treatments or preventive strategies. So the project that we are doing right now with the interns is connected with the work on the platform, and we are, besides curating the data, we are also developing more analysis that can be helpful for our users. And what we are really proud of is our community, because community as a whole, so interactions with scientists, with interns, with the contributors, because we offer to all of them to open accounts, to contribute, to engage on our Slack channel, where we discuss any questions related to microbiome science and microbiome data. So that's about the project. And then what was the second question? Please remember me.
Your experience so far as a mentor and your proudest moments.
Oh, I have them a lot. Let me think. You know why I have them a lot? Because I have them like every single day. So our community is really vibrant and supportive. And even today, I was super proud this morning, because I will explain you why. So I really enjoy witnessing, like, engaging discussions among the contributors. So not only our current interns, so all the people that are working on the project are there. And it's really inspiring to see them challenging each other's ideas, like thoughtfully, patiently, to see their feedbacks, their opinions, and how they learn from each other. That's like the most like the immense pride that I enjoy, like really every morning when I open the Slack channel. And okay, if I think about like a super special moment, then it would be maybe when my mentee is becoming commenter.
Wow.
Yeah, then I'm super proud.
I understand that. I think it's always the joy of how do I call it? It's always the joy of a teacher, someone that teaches in this our own scenario, a mentor, to see someone they're training to become something, to understand something, to give, to also be in that position to give back, to do the same thing. So it
Yes.
shows that one, you have done a great job. And just like Sage would always say, it's like they have become, we now have like hierarchy of mentor, a mentor of mentor, mentor
Mm-hmm.
of mentor. So that is actually one great, or let me say, the proudest moment anyone would have. So I really like that, and I also want to like appreciate you for like going in depth to explain about your project, what you are
Mm-hmm.
doing, the impact of the project. I'm still going to ask you more questions about the impact. But let's start. Let's continue with you. I know you have a lot of things to tell us. I know you have a lot of things. Yes, we've been talking about the proudest moment, how impactful it has been, how you enjoy Outreachy mentoring. But let's talk about the challenges. Can you tell us about maybe the most challenging thing for you about mentoring at Outreachy, your projects, mentoring Outreachy interns, and how have you navigated this challenge?
Yeah. So yeah, I will be totally honest. Okay, so I can't be different, of course. So although I really enjoy mentoring a lot, a lot, I have to highlight mentoring is not an easy task. So for me, the most challenging aspect of mentoring has been first ensuring effective communication, And second, accommodating the varying learning paces of each contributor. So I recognize that everyone has unique strength and areas for growth, personally me as well. So what I have implemented is like regular check-ins to maintain open lines communication. That means that we have like a daily check-ins on a platform for giving constructive feedback, for encouraging like open dialogue where contributors, interns, volunteers, students feel comfortable. That's very important, yeah. And to feel comfortable to share not only successes, but also challenges. So what I'm doing, I'm also sharing them, both when I'm having like a good time with the code, for example, and when I have some bad times and a lot of like red lines with error messages in R. So I'm sharing like both moments. And with my example, I'm showing that also mentors have some hard time and they need help and they also seek for help and they also ask questions. And also the way how we, so not only like open communication, but also how we communicate. So with a lot of patience, also in a concise way. So you need to think about your question and you need to even rewrite it several times to not give a hard time to others to understand you. Yeah. So this is also very, very important. And with the time, you are becoming better and better with this concise communication style. So additionally, what I have found in terms of this challenge that I mentioned, accommodating the varying learning paces of each contributor. So pairing contributors to work together on specific tasks is remarkably like effective. So this approach not only foster the teamwork, but also they allows them to learn from each other and to grow even more in like different set of skills. And this is really, really important in some like more complex tasks. And we have seen this as a really, really good strategy when we do some let's say more challenging aspects of our project.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And just like she mentioned, and I'm also going to add this, mentors need to really be kind to themselves. Outreachy organizers used to encourage mentors. We understand it can be very challenging. One of our mentors, our guest, just like confirmed that too. But with the right approach and the right intentionality, you can actually have a good period mentoring interns, and especially with all the highlighted points that you gave, having your mentees working together, giving them the grace, like everybody has the level at which they are, and
Yes.
just working with that will make the work more easy. So let me throw this back to you. So if you're asked to put your Outreachy experience for the past few calls into a sentence, a phrase, what would that be? Like your experience, just summarize it for us.
Okay. So I can't do it in one sentence. Yeah, I mean, you know why? Because so we are with Outreachy since 2022. Maybe someone would tell, okay, it's not so long, but there are a lot of people that have been working still with us. So We had like 4 different projects, every round more than 50 contributors from different countries. I tried to check like how many countries we had with us, like more than 10 countries, mostly from Africa, then Asia, South America. And yes, so all of this reached the community, and then consequently the project. Yeah. So this is like I don't know, very, very rewarding experience for me, for the community, and for the project. It's
For
not a
you,
sentence. I know. It's not a
I'm,
sentence.
I'm, I'm trying to, I'm trying to I'm like, for you, for the project, and what's the third one? For you, for the
Community.
project. And yes, the community part is
Yeah, because
yes.
this project is like totally community driven. So it's run by the scientists around the world, and also by the curators, contributors around the world. So like there is no like database expansion if there is no curators. Yeah.
Wow, that's really nice. And this is just like us, like this conversation is just like an open eye again to anyone still doubting from any part of the world. If you're still doubting whether you should contribute or your project can contribute to Outreachy, I'm also going to share the documentation, like the type of community, the type of project. I'll also share the link in the in the comments. I mentioned earlier that the call for mentoring communities are now open, so you are welcome to submit your project. If you have like projects, you have projects, open source project practices, like publicly, your project is publicly, it has like source code that is publicly available. You have documentation, bless you have your project is about open governance, open access, open data science, any non-profit open project, your project is open to collaboration. Please submit your application. Submit your application. We encourage you to submit your application. We have some eligibility rules, but if you submit your application, we can have a call with you to check if your project can actually it's actually a fit for our interns to work on. Application for mentors and mentoring community was opened yesterday my time. Okay.
Okay.
So please apply. We are encouraging you to apply. We need more projects, more mentors to help us in order to have more interns that way. Okay, so talking about open source projects, open source community, you started the open source community part. Open source project, open source community, how has Outreachy impacted like your community growth? Maybe you want to highlight some key improvements on your or growth on your project.
Yeah, sure. Let me think. He had a really nice key improvements. Let me summarize, not in a sentence. Yeah. So Outreachy has significantly impacted our community's first growth. Yeah. By bringing in diverse talent and new perspectives. And the key improvements, not only on the community, but on the project, like BugSigDB, includes the enhancements in the data analysis capabilities. That's like one task that can be done. Increased like community engagement on every level, and then database expansion. The program has also encouraged previously not so active applicants or not so active curators to come back to us, to return and contribute even more, enhancing our collaborative efforts. And then we have seen productivity gains when we have outreach interns working on the project. This is starkly evident on our progress charts. And actually about our project progress and database enrichment with African microbiome data, Scholastica, our ex-intern, I don't like to say ex-mentee because when you are my mentee, like you are my mentee. So Scholastica talked about the MWIF and won the prize for the best micro talk. So probably Divine and Kate will share the link to her talk, so you can learn more about the progress and key improvements listening to her talk.
I think I'm muted. Okay. Okay. And I like the way you highlighted the fact that anybody that is your mentee is your mentee. And also, one of the things that give Outreachy organizers like so much joy, especially in the impacts that this program is making, is that 80% of our past interns continue to contribute to open source even after their internship. They are
Yes.
one way or the other. Thank you for that confirmation. They are one way or they stayed back in the community to continue contributing to that community, or even like go out of the community to continue contributing or becoming an integral part of other community, other projects, because of the experience, the support, and all the things they have learned through the Outreachy internship. That because of this, I should also put it out there that while we are like encouraging mentoring communities to submit their application, we are expecting mentoring communities. One of the requirements is that you are able to like pay at least one intern. And we encourage you to please donate to Outreachy programs activities, because that way we'll be able to like support the interns even more, and just partner with us, support us as you are also thinking about your application. If you want or have any questions, or you want to learn more about what I'm saying, please feel free to reach out to us, maybe on our website, the sponsor part, or reach out to the organizers via email. Please, we are open to further communication regarding that. Let me come back to you. Omotola has been talking, the organizers has been talking, and our guest as well has been talking and encouraging mentoring communities, open source, open science, NGO, non-profits, to submit their application for the June 2025 cohorts. So now, there are still some folks there. I received a mail this morning from someone asking that they would love to give back to the community, but they are not sure of how to start. As an experienced mentor, especially one who is encouraging their interns to continue contributing, to continue giving back to this, how would you encourage folks who are considering mentoring Outreachy intern? What would you encourage them to do? Maybe you might not have like, you can have like a general overview of the encouragements you want to give them. But let's imagine, because this your project is really awesome. People have been talking about how impactful your project is, especially you talking about your projects. People are more interested. Now they want to contribute through your project. Okay, maybe not even mentoring. How can they join your community? How can they contribute in your project? And maybe if there is a space, how can they, through your project, also mentor the Outreachy interns?
Okay, so first, if I understood well the question, so the first,
I have this habit of asking so many questions at
yes.
once.
So
I need to get it down.
no. First, what I think I understood well. We would like to encourage people to mentor. Yeah. To
Yes.
mentor outreach interns. So what I would
Yes.
first tell them, just try. And if it's not for you, that's okay. If it's for you, then you will like naturally evolve with your mentees, with your mentoring skills, and everything will be fine. What also I would encourage the future mentors is to connect with the current mentors and ask for their experience, like schedule one-on-one meeting with me, for example, and I will be like happy to share my experience with you and how we structure the project, how we organize tasks for interns, etc. But what is essential is to have a clear understanding of the projects. So of the project goal, tasks, timeline, and to be prepared, and this is maybe even more important, to offer ongoing support and resources beyond the 3-month internship. So the 3 months, yeah, officially it's 3 months, but you have to prepare for a month of contribution before, and even before you have to prepare, or I personally and we in the community, we like to prepare in advance the material, the task, the GitHub issues open, nicely organized, everything in nice colors, etc. So this is really important. There are several key reasons why ongoing support is crucial. And primarily it's very important to maintain a mentor-mentee relationship. Because if it's a good one, then the knowledge transfer and the other collaboration will be really like developing in a good way for the project and for the individual, yeah, for the intern. Also, you need to think about dedicating your time and to be patient with each pace of your intern, yeah, or interns or contributors. So this is something that maybe it's like yeah, probably it's written in the Outreachy like preparation like guidance, but I would highlight that it's not like it's beyond the 3-month internship for a mentor, but also it's beyond 3-month internship for mentee, because what I have seen that all my mentees, like from the previous rounds, they are here. Like maybe now, not right now, but like maybe half of them are now here. But like this morning, I had chat with them, you know. So maybe they are not so frequent contributors like they used to be, but they are still in the community, sharing the information maybe about other. Maybe about the other opportunities, other projects. So as I said, we are like open community. So we are really encouraging people to share resources, learning resources, ideas, job positions. So all the things that we can like grow individually and together. And yeah. Okay, maybe I will start. I will stop here. Maybe you have some. Maybe I missed some parts of your detailed question.
Oh, so I also learned something through this chat. I'm going to be breaking my questions down just one after the other. From my
Please do.
experience, some of our guests, because they really enjoy like talking about their work, their experience, they tend to like answer 3-4 of my questions together.
Okay.
And so I really love how detailed like you're breaking down each questions. You're sharing the insights in details. I really love that. This is something I really love. So thank you. I think one part of it that remains is yes, we now understand that some mentors some interns actually stayed back, so it's beyond the 3 months internship.
Yes.
And yes, the Outreachy um, community documentation is actually very detailed.
Yes, it is.
It also contains like everything
Mm-hmm.
you need to know as a new mentor. And also, if you want to have like a call with any of the Outreachy organizers, we have the mentors advocates as part of the organizers. Tida is always available to jump on a call with mentoring communities, mentors. If you have any doubts, aside the several coffee chats that we have on the PeerTube or YouTube channel, please feel free to email us, and our mentor advocate is happy and available to jump on a call to address any questions that you have
I
that you
can
might.
confirm that. I can confirm all of that.
Oh, shout out to Tilda where she
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Shout out.
Actually, this morning I had a conversation with her via email. Okay, we had some issue, but we solved it.
Oh, the Outreachy organizers are really amazing. Thank you so much for that. Okay, maybe you also, I know you're not the only mentor for Biconductor. Maybe you want to give like a special shout out to your co-mentors, your community coordinator. Let's do that.
Yes.
I think we'll do that.
Yeah. So we have two Biconductor coordinators, Andres and Maria, and you are more than welcome to contact them as well for any question about the Biconductor, because we have not only BugSigDB projects but the other projects that you can be involved in. I'm personally responsible for BugSigDB community and that project, so yeah, that's why I talked more about this one. And then from the very beginning of this project, there was my colleague Chloe Mirzai, and of course the leader of the project that I should really mention at first place is Levi Waldron. So all of them are always open to your questions, and especially in you can write to them like emails, but what I would really encourage you to actually join our Slack channel, which is open to like to any of you, and then it's really quite fast responsive communication channel.
Thank you so much for that. That was a well deserving shout out. So, okay,
Oh,
so I only have one more question
sorry.
left.
And I forgot something. I forgot something very important. And we have commenters right now, like ex-intern, but my mentees, and they're here with us. So the current interns are Divine and Kate. Then the previous one and now commenters are Peace, Chioma, Esther, and Scholastica.
That was Alaskita. Okay. Thank you so much for giving them shout out. So if you have any question for our guests, please drop it in the comments. I'm looking through the comments to see if we have any question directly to our guests. I think the question that we have here is for applicants. So right now we have the June 2025 application period open. Our mentors and mentoring communities can apply now. Application is open. For interns, application for applicants, you're not an intern yet. For applicants, application starts tomorrow. So if you have not checked, sign up to our announcement mailing list so that you can get updates via email, and also on our social platforms you are going to get updates as soon as the application starts. Okay, talking about applications, as a mentor, an experienced mentor for that matter, what would you tell applicants who are looking to participate in this coming course, this June 2025 course? What will you tell them from a mentor's perspective?
This one I can say to you in a sentence.
Okay.
But then I will elaborate, okay?
Okay.
So my answer would be, so don't compete. Don't compete. Enjoy collaboration. That would be like my main advice. And then to elaborate this more, so I really I strongly encourage all the applicants to adopt like proactive mindset, to remain open to learning, like different perspectives, even when they are pretty sure that they know the topic or skill or or the code that they want to debug. Just collaborate with other applicant and see if they're struggling, and then show your knowledge there, yeah, while helping the other applicant. So take the initiative to engage with the community, share your ideas. Yeah, that's also important. How to improve the project. It's also really nice to see in applications, and this is also very important to highlight. Never ever hesitate to ask questions when you need clarity, and never ever hesitate to answer those questions, because maybe you know the answer and maybe you will be faster than me in Slack or in any like platform that we are using for communication, like the other mentors maybe. But yeah, and then yeah, as I said, highlight your ability to do the teamwork, and again, do not compete, enjoy collaborating.
Awesome. So to the applicants who are listening now or who are going to watch you later, from a mentor's perspective, I know a lot of persons have this question. From a mentor's perspective, collaborate, do not compete. Ask questions, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to also answer questions to the
Yes.
best of your ability. Don't keep quiet, collaborate. And there was one last one you mentioned. I didn't get.
Mm, mm.
Okay, you can watch the video again.
Yeah,
I think you should.
share your ideas or improvements
Yeah.
of the project. Maybe we are wrong, not wrong, but maybe we skip something that is important for the project. So feel free
Mhm.
to share that as well.
And maybe not even, yeah, the project is not wrong. And you mentioned earlier
Mhm.
that one of the good thing about mentorship for projects is um people, interns, applicants bring in a new perspective, like
Yes.
areas where the projects might not be seen, they are going to bring that suggestion. So that is your opportunity to like suggest something. Reach out to your mentor, tell them, what if we do it this way? This is what you are thinking. Please don't be scared to like let people know what your thoughts are, especially if you want to contribute. I think not just to the Outreachy internship, any open source contribution, be free to answer questions, ask questions, collaborate, don't compete. Collaborate, don't compete. I think that's very well. We are still looking forward to the applications. We are looking forward to the applications, both mentors, mentoring communities, and applicants. Okay, let me
Yeah,
see if
I
we
would
have.
like to add one more thing, which is really important. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
Also pay attention to your communication. So how
Hmm.
you communicate. So always be kind. Always kind, patient, and try to be concise. So to be short and precise in your messages. And this is really important. So in any professional setting, in any really, but especially in a remote working environment, when we are online, we really need to take to pay attention to our communication.
Thank you so much for adding that. Okay, thank you so much for asking that. Somebody's asking a question. Let me see. Mm. In selecting projects, do we choose based on existing skill sets, or we could also select based on things we may not have the skill sets but are interested in generally and would like to contribute. So I will allow our mentor to answer this question. Then
Yes.
I'm also going to answer it from an outreach organizer's perspective. So you can go on.
Okay. Thanks. I will give an example of our current intern and my mentee, Kate, my star, Kate. So she comes from like she has a background in teaching English. So she doesn't have any like prior skill in life sciences. Yeah. So no microbiome science background, no programming in R, no database knowledge, and she's doing a great job now. So that would be my answer to your question. This is a really good example that you have to try. If you like the project and if you feel that your contribution will be significant and you will learn more and you will develop some skills that you really believe that you are good at it, then just do it.
Thank you so much for that. I love the way you answer it and you even like give an example. And just like we also have like in the Outreachy documentation for applicants, if you are just learning this thing, you haven't worked on a big project before, but you are learning it, you're not sure if your skills is on that level yet. Just fill out the application regardless of your experience level. And most importantly, projects used to have skills preference. Like
Yes.
we have required, preferred, and nice to have. There are some
Mm-hmm.
projects that list some skills that are required. Like they will tell you, mentors will tell you, they will only select you as an intern if you have these skills. So with those kind of projects, you know you need to have maybe work with those skills. The first thing you should take note of is what our mentor mentioned. Don't
Yes.
forget that point. Then I'm now putting it forward that look at the skills, the preferred skills or the listed skills that they wrote. Maybe is required. If it is preferred skills, it means that mentors prefer to select an intern who have that skill. So they may select you even if you don't have it. They prefer interns that have it, but even if you don't have it, they are going
Yes,
to
it's
select.
not like necessarily required. Yeah.
Yes. And lastly, there is nice to have skills. Mentor will select you even if you don't have these skills. So um please, I will encourage you to read the Outreachy applicant guidelines very well. Make sure you read it from line to line. It contains everything you need to know about projects, project selection, everything you need to know. And if you are in any doubts, just come back to the Outreachy PeerTube or YouTube video. Go through the video, learn from past interns, learn from mentors. They are speaking from experience. There is no way you will consume the Outreachy documentation. You will come back to this resource on YouTube or on PeerTube and you will consume them and you will not know the right thing to do. It's actually invest your time and it will worth it. I hope that answered the question. Somebody is asking a question about eligibility as well. Please go through the Outreachy applicants guideline. You have all your questions answered, or our previous resources on YouTube as well. All your questions and answered there. So we are expecting your application and we are looking forward to it. Thank you so much. To our special guest, thank you so much for not only coming to speak to our audience today, not only coming to share your experience, to talk to us about your project, but you did it in an amazing way. You did it in a so much engaging way. Yes, and it's finally good to put like a face to the tweets, the names, the reposts on LinkedIn and all social media platforms. You're always pushing out your mentors. You're always advocating for them. You're always pushing them to do better. You're always encouraging them. Thank you so much, and it's an honor to have you join us and share with us today.
It's
Thank you
my
so much.
honor. It's really my honor.
Thank you so much. Okay, to our audience that joined us live, Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you. Application is open. Go and submit your application. For applicants, application will be open tomorrow. Submit your application as soon as possible. We are not going to be having coffee chats for interns. We already have enough resources on our YouTube that you can make use of. And also, please remember to support Outreachy, sponsor Outreachy, and we are looking forward to your emails to ask us any questions, to discuss